What's up, guys? I hope these sentence structures are becoming easy to you. I think simple and compound, a pretty good way to start. And now we're just going to go a little deeper today with this. So let's take a look. Let's refresh what we talked about yesterday. Simple sentences, right? They contain a subject and a predicate. Simple sentences can also just be called independent clauses, right? They can stand on their own 2 feet. Again, think of this as one functioning adult that lives by himself. That is the sentence, a simple sentence. Now, compound sentences, they contain two or more subjects and predicates, can convey more than one complete idea. They're connected by punctuation, like a semicolon or conjunction. And, but, so, yet. My teacher loves sentences, and she loves to write them. My teacher loves sentences, period, could stand on its own. She loves to write them, period, could stand on their own. They're combined with a conjunction, fanboys, right here, okay? Now, this is something new that we're going to be talking about. This is complex sentences, okay? They contain one independent clause with a subject and a predicate. So that is our simple sentence. But then one dependent clause, a group of words that couldn't stand by itself, with a subject and predicate. A dependent clause begins a subordinating conjunction. A way to remember some of the subordinated conjunctions is memorizing this. SWABI, since, when, after, or, although, before, or, because, if. Since, when, after, although, before, because, if. If you see this, there's a hint that it's going to be a complex sentence. It's a big hint. It is one. If a sentence begins with a dependent clause, you need a comma before the independent clause. If the sentence ends with a dependent clause, you do not use a comma. Because my teacher loves sentences, comma, I want to write her a good one. Now, you might be thinking, what is the difference between this and a compound sentence? Remember that example I said? I said these are two adult people and they're getting married with this conjunction. I want you to think of this as one kid and one parent, okay? I want you to think about yourselves right now. Do you survive on your own? Do you have parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, some type of guardian that's taking care of you, that's feeding you, that's giving you shelter, right? You are a dependent clause. You cannot stand on your own 2 feet yet. You are reliant upon someone else, okay? I want to write her a good one. That's a simple sentence. That stands on its own 2 feet. Now here's the kid part of the sentence. Because my teacher loves sentences. Do you notice that? That if I just say, because my teacher loves sentences, aren't you waiting for me to say the rest? Aren't you kind of confused? Like you're kind of waiting for me to explain myself? I want you to break these sentences up. One is a complete thought. The other one isn't going to be a complete thought. This is dependent. We still need the explanation. Look for this. Anytime it's using these words, it's hinting at this is the dependent part of the sentence, okay? Which leads us to compound complex. These are big sentences. They contain at least one dependent and two independent clauses, right? Think about the marriage, right? Two lovely people and their first child, right? Two independent people with one dependent child. Notice the SWABI, right? Since, when, after, although, before, because, if. After we talk about sentences. Again, imagine if I just stopped, if I just paused. You'd be waiting for me to say something else, right? This is dependent upon what this is going to be saying. We will write some. And our teacher will be happy. Right? We will write some a simple sentence, an independent clause. This is an independent clause, and it's combined by a conjunction. Fanboys, right? So this is a compound sentence with a dependent. So a compound complex sentence. Let's take a look at some examples right now, okay? Whenever Mary goes shopping, she always spends too much money. Okay. Again, if we look at SWABI, I see whenever, very similar. Whenever Mary goes shopping, am I still waiting for something? Yes. She always spends too much time. So boom, I'm going to write right now. Complex. Make sure you use these in your notes, right? Take a look at this because you're going to have a quiz tomorrow, right? My uncle used to own a restaurant. So he's a good cook. Again, I think my uncle used to own a restaurant. He's a great cook. We're looking at compound right now. Two independent clauses. The park by my house has so many soccer fields. Simple, right? Park by my house has so many soccer fields. One complete idea. I did very well in the last exam, and I'll get a good final grade. Okay, I did very well in the last exam, period. You could end it right there. I will get a good final grade, period. You could end it right there, and it's married by this wedding ring, right? The and. Compound. I've been learning how to play piano since last November. Okay, I notice you see this swabby, right? But this is one complete idea. Why is that? Why is it just a simple sentence? Because this is not a subject and a predicate with its own idea. It's just two words, okay? Since I've been learning how to play the piano, I'm getting better every day. Since I've been learning how to play the piano, I've been getting better every day. Okay, since I've been learning how to play the piano, I need more. I'm getting better every day. Okay, so I'm going to go complex here. And then let's do one more, then I'll just fill out the rest for you, okay? I have 3 cats, but my mom doesn't like them because they are all very big and strong. Okay. I have 3 cats. Period. That could work. My mom doesn't like them. They're joined together by this but. So this is a compound sentence right here. And then what we have is swabby because they are all very big and strong. So what we have here is compound complex. And if you want to return to this later, just to take a look at all these answers and review, because this would be a good resource for you for your quiz tomorrow, okay? All right, so here are all, again, the examples. Take a look at those. Look at all these notes, right? This is for you guys, okay? So what you're going to be doing, you're going to be doing something very similar you did yesterday. There's a types of sentences questions on Schoology. You can work with a partner just like yesterday, but you're going to have to submit your own. It has all different types of sentences. It's an unlimited amount of attempts just like yesterday. Really look at this. This is very, very similar. This is exactly how your quiz is going to look tomorrow. Again, quiz tomorrow. So practice these attempts. Take a look at these Google Slides. Look at anything else I upload. Your AOW is also due tonight. Make sure your story is complete today so we can start highlighting fully on Friday, okay? I'll go over kind of like a little quick mini lesson before we take the quiz, just so we can talk about it in person, and then we'll get going on it, okay? Can't wait to see you guys tomorrow, which is Friday, which is crazy that I'm only teaching one day this week, technically. All right, see you guys.